turned a little bit away from him, right? So it makes it difficult for him to sneak that leg back in. So I'm using kind of my butt, my leg, to block that frame from his knee coming in, all right? But I don't want to stay here too long. This isn't a great position. He can grab me, he can start pushing my face away, or he can grab me and throw me this way. There's a lot of options for him to do here. So I don't want to stay here too long. So I want to get to a proper side control. So obviously I want to get to the standard grips, okay? So one arm is going to shoot under the head as deep as I can, and I want to grab his armpit or the material under his arm, okay? I want it this far in that I can grab that, okay? My other hand, I want to immediately trap his arm to the opposite side. I don't want him to be able to get a frame easily. So yeah, here, then I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm going to have to, it's going to be difficult to clear that. So if I can get in here and trap his arm to one side of my shoulder, this would be really good, okay? To do that, a lot of times I'll grab the material here and I'll like kind of cinch my shoulder together. I'm gonna block this arm, make it very difficult for him to kind of just wheel his way under to my neck, okay? Now, when I have this position, let me turn Isaac over here. I wanna be pushing into him. I wanna be on my toes, okay? I wanna be adding pressure to him. I wanna be hip to hip. But I don't want to be too high up on the hip, like I said before, because he's going to easily be able to roll me over. So we have to keep that balance of pressure versus not giving too much over commitment to the other side, okay? And, like I said, I want your toes active. I want you actively pushing against him, okay? Once you have this control, I like to bring his lapel out. I like to pull that lapel out and just grab it to my hand here. I'm not going for any specific choke or anything like that, okay? This just gives me a really strong grip. It's gonna make it very difficult for him to turn, for him to do anything from this position, okay? So, this is nice and deep. I'm pushing on his jaw. I'm actively pushing against him. So this is a good start, but I wanna get into more of a traditional side control, okay? So I need to clear this frame. A lot of times, I can just sneak this leg in, clear it out. Once I get it out like that, I don't want him to get that frame back in, right? So as I clear it out, I'm gonna pull him in and tighten this up right here, okay? I don't wanna give him any space to get that frame back in, that elbow back in. Will he get it in? Yeah, probably eventually, but I'll clear it again and make it even stronger. I'm even gonna kind of turn a little bit into him, all right? So, once I have this position right here, I'm in a good base to start attacking, all right? So kind of look at what I'm doing right now and try to emulate to this position, okay? So I want you to start, again, you're gonna start with a guard pass, get into here, get your 3 things, right? Strong grip, trap this arm, maybe pass this, if I can find it, pass this lapel, just under his arm, so we're not going for a choker attack, just a nice strong grip right here, okay? We're gonna clear this frame and then pull him in and lock him up right here, all right? Get to that position, and then we're gonna work on some attacks from there.